Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Carr to throw. Screen play. Johnson. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Oh, eluding the tackle. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Easy.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Flush to his right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for 7 that time. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos. Now Breeze again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. On play action, now Breeze. Got a man, he finds Sanders. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Check. 95, kill. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or...
They've got his man, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Buying time to his left. Shedding the tackle. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Breeze now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Steps away to his left, and he gets it to C.J. Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. We'll see a lot of that from Drew Brees. Spread the field, get rid of the ball quickly.
He spreads the field out a lot, so he's able to recognize the defenses, the coverages, and if people are going to blitz him. And he has the fortitude to stand in there when they do. He serves as his own blitz control, so to speak. Hey, you've got a free runner coming. That's one less guy in coverage. He'll stand in there, take the hit, and deliver a strike downfield.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He goes underneath for Anderson. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. A dump off to Anderson. And now running right through him. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him. And
he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. He's going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's got some space here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Kill. Ready. 5-4. Mike 50.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, it's Breeze. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Here we go. Ready? Easy.
Here's Breeze to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
53. Ready. Easy.
On first down, Breeze. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flush to his right. Powerful running. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Breeze now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
First down carry here for Johnson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From midfield, here's Carr. Screen play, Johnson. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Ready, under. 4 down, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. Like 5-5. Hey, easy. Punt set. Okay. Undercross.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
When we watch Drew Brees practice, the thing that always strikes us is after every throw he makes, he continues to go through his progressions. You know, so he gets that muscle memory. Okay, in a game, if I don't have this throw I just made, I might have this one, I might have that one. It's amazing. One of the reasons he's come out so hot today, he's already seen it happen.
Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is
C.J. Anderson past the 20. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics. and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And Anderson's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Johnson. And there goes Duke Johnson. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Breeze going to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Carr now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Breeze now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And caught, right side, Green. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, here's Breeze. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. To the flat, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. That makes this much more manageable. They'll move it from the 2 to the 1.
Totally manageable because many teams from the 2 want to throw the ball. But you put it at the 1, the running game is totally back in play.
Breeze to throw again. Off the mark, incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it with Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. It's complete to Grant. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Carr to throw on second down. Pass incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On 1st down, Breeze. And the Raiders have got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. He goes underneath for Anderson. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Back to throw. Green with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Breeze. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Working the sideline there. Good. Good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Anderson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Broncos on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Now they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They're going to run it with Anderson. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of this.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We've seen a lot of interceptions from Talib over the years, and that was a big one to help seal this win.
He has such good ball skills, just always seems to be around it. And when he gets a chance to make a winning play, as we just saw there, he tends to take it.
Breeze is looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Breeze to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. Back to throw, Breeze. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Denver, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And next week, they get to stay home again. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Throwing on 1st down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Now Young on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. And the Broncos getting ready to go on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Young now on 1st and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere in the slot offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up, and this is caught, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 39 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Operating off play action. Flacco. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco, and hauled in by Pitta. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. On 1st down, Young. Being chased out left and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at its 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
But you got to understand, this is not laughing at him. For this play, I don't even know how to describe it. You're talking about a running play. And we're always taught as runners to get north and south, get upfield as fast as possible. Well, this was east, then west, then east and west, and I don't even know what you do. At some point, you're hoping maybe you fall down and save some of this yardage, keeps fighting and trying to make it work. Blocking breakdown, I'd have to say a play call breakdown because it ran into the worst possible defense they could face. And you end up with that kind of loss of yardage. I've got nothing else.
That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Fresh set of downs here. Back to the running game. It's Tomlinson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
To return, here's Michael Campanero. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On the ground, it's West again. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. So 1st and 10 for the Redskins offense as they get ready. Defense showing blitz. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, Young. Thomas barreling ahead. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense. We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not before it's that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It was 3rd and long, so he had to figure that the defense would be coming with extra pressure. Found a way to get away. He couldn't see the imaginary yellow line on the field, but he knew exactly where it was and found his way there for a first down.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mason Foster not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Young to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is. Looking to throw.
Young. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
18 yards there and a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. To the air again, it's Cousins. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll throw again, Cousins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Cousins on 1st down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go!
Young throwing on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards. To throw is Young. Off play action. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Now Young looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Young now. A final shot before break. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. We have hit halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down. Young. Buying time to his left. A little juke. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. Young. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They run with LT. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's Young to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
319! 319! All right, now, check.
Young operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Again, it's Cousins. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge for Madden Ultimate. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 59 yards. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see. So 1st and 10 for the Redskins offense as they get ready. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. If you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
This is Kelly trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Cousins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that.
And the first play will be a field goal try. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a 1st down. First down. Here's Cousins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I's, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, oh, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball, the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of...
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. The Pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. They'll run Tomlinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll hand it off to Kelly. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Third down, 15 yards still needed. This is Kelly, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now the fourth-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Cousins now on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the...
And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 4 yards out. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Ziggy Ansah with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Broncos coming hard, and it's blocked. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, we say it all the time, offense, defense, don't forget about special teams. Big punt block there.
And how many coaches have told us if we make a big play on special teams, if we find a way to score.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say
now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't.
Here's Tressway now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. And he's able to get it out of there. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They'll cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right, that run after catch.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. To throw is Young on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's got his running back, Damian Tomlinson. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Young looking to throw on 2nd down. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Young now A final shot before break. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
As I saw that play unfold, partner, all I kept thinking is what offensive coaches tell their receivers all the time. Win the route early, meaning gain your step right off the line of scrimmage, get your leverage to get inside of him, and then just run away from him. And that crossing route, boy, he did that.
And put the defender in a tough spot. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big...
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And shoves him off at the 20. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Young. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. LaDainian Tomlinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Looking to throw. Young. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Champ Bailey, the former Redskin, picked it. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Here's Young to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.